vlog. My name is Lily if you're new here. It is Friday and I'm so excited because I'm gonna take you guys along for a weekend in the life. If you can't see right now, my windows are so foggy and it is so cold outside. It's 42 degrees and I can see my breath in the air while I'm talking right now. But I wanted to come out a little bit earlier than what I leave for work and just talk to you guys and say hi. I have my matcha here. I always bring a hot matcha recently to work because it is so cold outside. And then everything that I packed, you saw I brought snacks and my drink for the day. And then I have a package to drop off at the post office, so I'm gonna do that after work. But I wanted to just come on and say good morning. I'm gonna have you guys kind of follow me around today. And I'm super excited because I haven't talked to you guys all week. And honestly, I have a lot to share, but I do need to start driving for work. So after I drop off my package at the post office, I do want to sit down and just chat about what's been going on, how this week has been going, and I do have a new health update to give everyone that has been like blowing my mind. All right, let's go to work. I'll talk to you guys after. Okay, I just got home from work and the post office and I'm about to do some school, but I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys just about how things are going. I'm cooking chicken in the background on the stovetop. If you guys can hear a noise, that's what that is. I hate microwaving chicken. I feel like chicken is the worst meal to eat reheated, like meal prepped, all of those things. I just feel like it never comes out good. It's always dry. So I'm trying to heat it on the stovetop. So I'm gonna see if that makes it a little bit better, but I'm also worried that I won't get warm all the way through. So this week has been really good, honestly. It's gone by fast and slow. I feel like that's kind of every week if you think about it too much. Excuse me. I have been battling allergies all week. It got so cold here, and just like overnight on Sunday it rained and it got so cold on Monday, and it's been like in the 50s, 60s every single day, but it's like I wake up and it's in the 40s. And I have been dealing with such bad congestion and like itchy nose and sneezing, all like very textbook allergy symptoms, but I just don't suffer from allergies, so this is such a weird thing for me. And it's probably because we're in a new state, but I'm definitely like very clogged up. Like one nostril is always just like completely blocked. Caleb left for a work conference on Thursday morning, so yesterday morning. It feels like a long time ago, but he left early morning. We actually got to leave together for the first time. He usually leaves for work really early, but we both left around 8 for work. Yesterday, my coworker Liz came over and I did her nails, which was so fun. We actually went out to eat at Panera. It has been so long since I ate at Panera. I want to try this chicken and see if this was a successful reheat. I'm eating it with the zesty buffalo Chick-fil-A sauce, of course. I was like, don't really want chicken. I was like, do we have any sauce? And then I looked and I was like, okay, chicken sounds good if I have a Chick-fil-A sauce to go with it. Honestly, it's doable reheated like that. What was I saying last? I did Liz's nails yesterday, which was so fun. We kind of did like a service for service swap. She did my eyebrows, I did her nails. This kind of all comes back around, but I kind of had like a revelation this morning and I just have to share it because I'm like blown away right now. So you guys have known that like I've just been kind of on a health journey for a while now, and I've talked about it at least most recently as far as it goes with like my acne and regulating that. I've implemented a few things, which I could talk about that too. I feel like things have been looking up for me, which I'm very thankful for. But I am still like testing things out, so I won't give advice or routine yet, but just know that I am seeing a difference and I'm very thankful for that. Over like the past probably like, I want to say 5 months, ever since we've been here in California, I feel like I've actually put in the energy and time of taking care of myself, my body, how I feel, really being consistent in working out and fueling my body well. I feel like before it was just like I was still kind of stuck in college life routine, though I was like working out and I've always taken care of my body, I feel like, but just recently I've done a lot more research. I've listened to a lot more like informed podcasts, and I've just kind of honed in a little bit and not followed like a trend. I feel like I've actually kind of done the work to figure out what I believe and what I think about health, all of those things. I think it was maybe 3 months ago, maybe a little bit longer. I was just like kind of still like in the trenches of figuring out my health. Like wasn't feeling super great. My skin was really bad. And I started to break out on my hands. And it was like just a patch. Like it was like on the middle of my hand, but on this hand, it was like a patch. It was like really raised bumps. It was so itchy. I could not like get rid of it. And like over time, more and more bumps, like in that same patch, it wasn't spreading, but like in a little patch were formed, and they were very raised. And the more I would itch it, like the more raised and irritated the bumps would be. And then it was probably around for like, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks, which was also strange that it was there for so long. It popped up again, like on the side of my hand, on this side of my hand. And same thing, like a literal just like patch. And then bumps appeared and like really inflamed, really just like itchy. And I was like, okay, what did I eat? So I was like kind of just figuring out like, did I eat the same thing both times? I figured out that like the same day it appeared, I ate salmon from Costco. So that was like my hypothesis. And then fast forward maybe like a month, maybe not. I feel like these are all pretty like close proximity of like when it started to happen. I got a really bad rash on the middle of my palm. It was like right in the middle, and it was like really bad. It like hurt. It was like super itchy, super inflamed, and that stayed around, and actually it's still there today. It actually like scabbed over, like the actual skin really got damaged throughout the process of like me itching it, and it was just like really annoying. Like anything on the palm of your hand is just like annoying because you're grabbing things and it's just not great. Also, I've realized that my hands and my skin has been peeling more, like around my nails, underneath my nails, around like the edge, especially of this thumb. This is all like not TMI, but if you get grossed out by things, like, I don't know. I don't feel like this is too gross, but it's just kind of like shocking, I guess. My thumb, I'm gonna see if it will focus. My thumb right now is actually like the healthiest that it's been, but in the past it has like split right here, and you can kind of see like in the ridges of my skin, it would split. Same with underneath my thumb. I don't know if you can see that. Like it's not dirt, that is like my skin peeling. That's kind of gross, sorry. So I think this happened like 3 times, like on the back of my hand, and then once with my palm. And so I was like, what in the world is this? Like, what am I eating? What am I allergic to? I really thought it was that salmon, so I just stayed away from it. Well, I was painting my nails one night, and it was when I did like my brown set, which I think was maybe a month or so ago. And I was testing out a color, and this is just like, I don't know, I just do this, but I like test out the color like literally on my palm. I was just like looking at my palm, and I like brushed the color on to the center of my palm. And I just remember like not thinking anything of it. And the next morning when my palm was inflamed, I was like, oh my gosh, is it my polish that did that to me? And so I kind of like have had that be my new hunch, but like didn't really think about it, didn't research it, didn't do anything. I was just like, it probably just irritated my skin, whatever. Fast forward to last night, I'm doing Liz's nails, and I was cleaning up around the edges of her cuticles with my brush. And I was just like wiping the excess of my brush onto my hand right here. And then I think at one point I also rubbed, well, I know I rubbed the middle of my palm, exactly where I rubbed the brown polish when I did my own set. This morning I woke up and I've had the worst flare up that I have ever had of this. I will insert pictures here of what it looked like this morning, what it's looked like in the past. I'll also insert pictures of what my skin has looked like on my hands whenever I had those flare-ups. I think I can think of 3, but maybe there's more. I'll put them up here. And so yeah, this is what I have been dealing with just today, and it like finally dawned on me. I was like, oh my gosh, it is the gel polish that's doing it. I also saw a video maybe a week or 2 ago on Instagram of someone saying that they had some kind of dermatitis on their face that they cleared up just by stopping going to the salon and getting her nails done. Something about like breathing in the nail dust was causing like really bad inflammation and breakout on her face. So with all of this like head knowledge, I was like, let me look this up. And when I tell you, I looked up dermatitis from gel polish on Google. Every single symptom that I've had is the exact same as like the pictures. And you know, whenever you like look up your symptoms or like red bumps on hand and then you like look at the pictures, it's like, okay, none of these really look like, maybe 1 out of 20 looks like what I'm dealing with. I was looking at the pictures and I was like, these all look exactly like what I was dealing with on my hands. The sun decided to come out. Let me close my blinds real quick. So all of that to be said, it is confirmed that these bumps on my skin are called contact dermatitis. And it's just like an allergy that you have over time. You can have contact dermatitis from a number of things, but it is very common to start to have contact dermatitis from nail polishes, especially uncured gel, because it's like the chemical is still active if it's not cured, and that's exactly what was happening whenever I was putting the gel polish on the back of my hand. If anybody else has like a similar experience, please let me know, but I just am shocked and I wanted to share, and I'm just so happy to finally have an answer. Happy Saturday. It is 7:30 right now, so it's earlier than I wanted to wake up. I set my alarm for 8:30, but now that I wake up so early every single morning, I just feel like I can never sleep in. These cute pajamas are like a new flannel set that Target put out that I picked up last night. I just made a really hot tea, and it's really just because, not that my throat hurts, but I just have congestion, and sometimes like really hot liquid going down just feels really good. I decided to come back, sit in bed. I'll probably be on my phone for a little bit longer before I get the day going, but I thought I would say hi. So it's 8:30 right now, and I'm at the point in the morning where I'm like, what do I want to do with the time that I have? I'm gonna leave here at 8:15 to go hang out with a friend, which I'm super excited about. But first, before all of that, I do want to do my Bible study real quick. This morning when I was making my tea, I scooped this out and I'm like, people are probably like, what the heck is this? This is honey that has crystallized at the bottom, and so I'm just like storing it and using it to just like get all the rest of what's at the bottom, but it does look so funny. This is actually a local honey we got when we were in Pittsburgh. It was one of those like huge jars and it just crystallized over time, but it's so delicious. So lately, for like a background show, there's nothing really good on, to be completely honest, and something that I like go to, and it's just so nice to have in the background because like I can watch it if it's interesting, but if it's not interesting, it's just nice background noise, and that is Shark Tank. It has like been my go-to show recently. Okay, you guys, I am kicking myself because after that last clip you saw, I managed to record everything in slow motion for the remainder of my Saturday into Sunday. This clip was taken Sunday morning on our way to church. Caleb finally got home from his work trip, and I was just so happy to kind of show our Sunday because we had such a sweet Sunday together. But I did want to kind of give an update and context to this clip because I'm just explaining how my skin broke out a lot worse overnight. You can see it on my neck. It spread kind of up my neck from like my collarbone area. It's on the side of my shoulder, which I don't show here. And then on the other side, it spread up onto my face as well. So yeah, I am a little bit sad about losing so much of our footage. Caleb and I decided to make breakfast for lunch after church, which was so fun. So we made some pancakes. I made myself some eggs. And I hope you guys enjoy some of the clips, even though there's no sound. I'm so sorry about that. Hey you guys, it is Sunday evening. You just heard my voice because I'm editing this and did my voiceover explaining that I lost all of that footage. So it's gonna be a little bit shorter of a video this week, and I'm so sorry. I'm kind of bummed about it because Caleb and I just had such a fun time this Sunday, and I really wanted it to be kind of more of a weekend in my life. But honestly, after the clip on Saturday, I didn't end up filming that much Saturday because honestly, I was just really down in the dumps about all of my skin issues. And on Sunday, when I woke up and saw that they had kind of developed, all of that was developing all throughout Sunday night. And I was volunteering at church, and then I hung out with a friend Saturday afternoon, which was so fun. But my Saturday just kind of went downhill pretty fast, and I just felt pretty crappy and I don't know, just discouraged and just not quite there. So I really didn't even film that much, and the things that I did film, I wasn't really talking in. Today has been such a sweet Sunday, mostly just because Caleb and I were together. We got to go to church together. Church was so sweet. And then we made lunch together, which was so nice. Caleb just made tacos for us for dinner, and so it's just so nice to actually have some time with him and get to just hang out and talk with him and catch up. I miss that a lot. But I took off my nails tonight, and so I am on the naked nail journey. I was kind of like, I'll just keep them on until they grow out, but honestly, it just was like bugging me to even see them after knowing that it could be like the cause of something and like just breaking down my overall health. And I was just like, you know what, I just want it off my body right now. So I went onto our porch, I just drilled and filed them all down, and immediately got in the shower and just like did a full body shower and was like, I don't want any of this nail dust on me. I want to just be completely done. So kind of feels like nail polish is my new enemy because now I just feel so like scared to touch it. When I was getting my drill out of my nail polish box, I was so nervous I was gonna touch some kind of gel because honestly, whatever's happening in my body, it's just been the worst. And I feel for anyone that has hives or eczema or anything because this has been just such a mental battle. I feel so exhausted because it's just like every thought is like, don't itch, don't itch, don't itch. And if I itch, it burns. If I don't itch, it burns. And so I just feel like it's kind of a lost cause at this point. If you think of me, pray for me. I will give an update obviously soon of how it's going. I feel like the majority of this video was just me talking about my skin and health journey, which is really just like me breaking out. But if you've watched the whole thing, thank you so much. I am going to finish editing this vlog, and I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful day today whenever you're watching this, and I love you all.